Time for another GrateTV tailgate party.
You want pizza or sandwich?
Yes.
Fire it up.
We're talking tailgating. We put together a couple of things. We wanted a sandwich, we wanted pizza. So you came up with...
I've come up with a kind of a stromboli kind of thing. But I really wanted to do something on the grill. You know, we have pizza stones, and shoot, the Island Grill Stone is a great gadget. We really enjoy it. We like having it on the grill. But I wanted to see if there was a way that you could grill pizza dough right on the grill.
Can you do that? Doesn't it just fall through?
And you know, I was really kind of like hesitant about whether we could do that or not. So I figured, you know what the heck? Let's just roll out some pizza dough and see what we can do.
All right, show me.
And I have done it a couple of times, and I can tell you that we probably wouldn't be doing it if you know, we couldn't figure it out. So we got a pizza peel here. We're gonna put a little cornmeal on our pizza peel to make sure that everything rolls off pretty good. Mary is ducking back behind the cameras right now because Bill's slinging bottles at her.
And that's semolina flour or cornmeal?
Semolina flour, whatever. You can use a regular cookie sheet, like a sheet tray or something like that. You spray a little oil down on the sheet tray so that you don't stick. The last thing we want the pizza dough to do is stick to whatever it is that we're doing, because then we're not going to be able to slide it onto our grill grate. You can use any kind of pizza dough that you want. I've used both pizza dough from the grocery store, from the local pizza place. I'm using a Poppin' Fresh pizza dough here, and I'm using the thin crust. So whatever kind of pizza dough you use, like I said, it really doesn't matter. But make sure you use thin crust, Bill, because we don't want to have to cook the crust for a long time.
And actually, my first thought would be you want thick crust, but no, you want thin because you want it to cook quickly.
Because you want it to cook quickly, because you're going to be on the grill.
Okay.
So we just kind of get this thing on our peel here and roll it on out. And I like, personally, I wanted to try something a little different, and normally everybody would say, well, let's go ahead and put, you know, pizza type ingredients in here, and you know, we do the fatty and all the rest of that stuff, and that's good. It works, I'm sure. But my favorite sandwich. What's your favorite sandwich in the whole, like in the sandwich world?
Corned beef.
Yeah, Reuben for me, right?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking that we do a corned beef type of Reuben.
Is that a fat guy favorite?
It must be. Weird beards, I know that.
All right, so we got dough.
So we got pizza dough down on our peel. Everything is looking good. Kind of get it all squared up a little bit, so to speak. And you can use Thousand Island dressing if you want. That's certainly an option. I personally, on my Reuben, like mustard.
Okay.
Deli style mustard is good. Dijon is what I've got going on right here. So let's put a little bit of Dijon mustard on, and since I had it upside down, it squirted on me. Lucky me. Always carry one of these with you because you never know, right?
Okay.
And then we go ahead, I'm just using the back of a spoon. You can use a spatula and wrap it up and spread it out real good, but don't spread it to the far corners over here, because if you do, then the pizza dough is probably not going to seal up, and we want to seal it up when we're all done with it. Need a little more on there. It's pushed out.
Yellow mustard work okay? Or
yeah, yellow mustard, whatever kind of mustard you like. I'm a Dijon mustard fan. That's just me. You know, I like you know, fancy style deli mustard. I think that's really a tasty bit too. So mustard.
That's a whole other craze going on.
What,
making your own mustard.
Oh yeah. Well, you know, I got a great recipe for mustard if anybody's interested. It's really good. All right, so we got our dough all done up. We're good to go there. We need to get some Swiss cheese out, and just can't have enough cheese on anything as far as I'm concerned. So we'll build it, and they will come, right? So we put our cheese down. We'll do it fast because
I'm thinking we're gonna have a hard time melting that.
It's warm out here. You know what? We might have a hard time melting that. I guess we'll find out, won't we?
Good thing it has the holes.
And then Swiss cheese. Of course, we need to have our corned beef. And I've got super thin sliced corned beef here. And I got the low fat kind, so we can not feel too bad about ourselves when we end up doing our sandwich here. You can get any kind of corned beef you want. I think pastrami would be good. If you don't want to use corned beef, I might say that you might want to put on, I've made it with turkey, I've made it with ham, I've made it with a bunch of different kinds of mustards. I really put this...
whatever you like in a hot sub, right?
Yeah, I kind of put this whole thing through its paces because I just didn't know if it was going to work, Bill. So I made a lot of different kinds before we put it on the show to make sure that, you know, I wasn't going to be. We've had some epic fails in the past, you know, stuff that just didn't quite work out.
Shrimp, pine needle shrimp.
Pine needle shrimp, not so good. All right, so we got lots of corned beef on there.
Oh, so that's the sauerkraut. I was wondering what.
So we can put some sauerkraut on there because we're making a Reuben, right?
All right, I'm
Spread
ready.
it around good. Okay, then all we're gonna do, it's simple, is take this dough and make a meat. And then twist it down.
Seal them together.
Seal it together. And on the end, just take it and flip it over and pinch it. And you want to do that all the way through. Bring it all down. And wrap it up.
I'm ready to take a nap on that thing.
I think that looks just about fantastic right there. Olive oil, if you want to drizzle it on there, chef style, lift it up, do the whole thing, I suggest olive oil in a spray can. You want to put a little coating on there because we want it to crisp up a little bit on the top when we flip it. That's ready to go to the grill.
So we're going to take it to the grill. Throw it on there. What are you going to watch out for right when you put it on?
We want to make sure that we don't want a real hot grill, and believe it or not, because the cheese has some good holding power, that's going to keep the dough from falling through. So it's going to lay right on top of the grill. Absolutely perfect. I wouldn't have believed it myself until I did it. It's not too heavy, right?
No.
It feels pretty good. So we're going to run it over to the grill. We're doing outdoor grilling, so we're live fire today.
Let's take it.
Let's do it. All right, about 15 minutes into a side, Bill, we stretched out a pizza dough. We added some Dijon mustard, a little bit of Swiss cheese, some corned beef, some sauerkraut on top. You put it all together, a little spray of olive oil onto the hot grill, not hot grill, medium kind of a grill, about 10 minutes to a side till it's nice and golden brown on either side. Give it a flip, everything is good, it's on the board, let it cool for a minute because, hey, it is pizza and it's going to be hot. And I think we're ready to dig in.
Looks great. Cut into it.
Questions, answers? Anybody got anything they want to do?
You're not just going to make it two giant ones. All right.
I like to be a piglet, but not a big piglet. All right, ready?
What's this called?
I'm calling this. It's a Reubenzone.
GrateTV Reubenzone tailgating. Let's get
Tailgate party.
take your bite. Tell me what you think. It's hot.
It is hot.
Got a good little crunch, nice and cheesy. This is a Reuben in a calzone.
Yeah, it's got a good little char on it. The dough got cooked all the way through. The sour and the corned beef and everything all cooked together real nice. This is really, really delicious. Dynamite.
Try it to your next tailgate, and we're going to leave you with some one for the ants. We're going to leave you with some great plates, and send us yours, Jack at GrateTV, Bill at GrateTV, or just hashtag GratePlate.
Hey, buy local, think global, stay sustainable, and every chance you get, hug your mama.